Welcome back to Daily English Mastery. Many people say, I read something, but I cannot remember it. I attend a class, but the information is gone. I study hard, but when the test comes, my mind is empty. I feel stupid. I feel hopeless. This is the most painful feeling in the world. You study but cannot remember. You try but fail. You feel like your brain is broken. But here is the truth. Your brain is not broken. Your brain is working perfectly. The problem is not your brain. The problem is your method. You are using the wrong approach to remember. When you understand the right approach, remembering becomes easy. Today, we will learn the secrets of memory training. We will learn why you forget what you study. We will learn how to remember information permanently. We will learn techniques that top learners use. If you want to transform your memory and become someone who remembers everything, stay with us because today we will unlock the real secrets of memory. The real reasons you forget information. Before we learn how to remember, we must understand why you forget. Forgetting feels like failure. Forgetting feels like weakness. But forgetting is a natural process. Your brain is not designed to remember everything. Your brain is designed to remember what is useful. So your brain asks, is this information useful? Will I need this? Is this important? If the answer is no, your brain deletes it. This is not laziness. This is intelligence. Your brain is protecting itself. Reason number 1. The information did not enter your brain properly. This is the most common reason. Many people think they are studying, but their brain is not receiving the information. Your eyes are on the book, but your mind is somewhere else. Your ears are hearing the words, but your brain is not processing. Your hands are holding the pen, but your mind is empty. The brain receives information only when the mind is present. If the mind is not present, the information is not received. If information is not received, it cannot be remembered. This is why you study but forget. The information never entered your brain. Reason number 2. You learned the information in one way, but you need to remember it in a different way. Your brain learns through many channels. You can learn through seeing, through hearing, through reading, through speaking, through writing, through doing. But many people learn through only one channel. They read but never speak. They hear but never write. They see but never do. When the brain learns through only one channel, the memory is weak. But when the brain learns through many channels, the memory is strong. This is why many students read the textbook many times, but cannot answer questions. They learned through reading only, but the test requires them to answer questions. They need to have learned through speaking and writing and thinking. Different channels create different memories. Reason number 3. You learned the information, but you did not process it deeply. Learning and understanding are not the same. Many people read information and think they have learned, but they have only read. They have not understood. Understanding requires deep thinking. Understanding requires asking questions. Understanding requires connecting the information to what you already know. When you do not process deeply, the information stays on the surface of your brain. Surface memories fade quickly. Deep memories last forever, so you forget not because you studied, but because you studied without thinking deeply. Reason number 4. You learned the information, but you did not connect it to anything. The brain is a network. The brain remembers things by connecting them together. If information is alone, disconnected, the brain does not know where to place it. The brain cannot attach it to anything, so the brain deletes it. But if information is connected to many other things, the brain keeps it. The brain knows where to place it. The brain knows how to retrieve it. Many students learn facts but do not connect them. The facts are forgotten quickly, but when students connect facts to stories, examples, experiences, the facts are remembered. Connection is memory glue. Reason number 5. You forgot the information because you did not review it at the right time. The brain forgets information over time. This is natural. Right after learning, you remember almost everything. But after one day, you forget 50%. After 7 days, you forget 80%. This is called the forgetting curve. But if you review at the right moment, the forgetting curve resets. You remember again. If you review again at the right moment, the forgetting curve resets again. Soon, the information moves to permanent memory. But many people never review. They learn once and never return. The information is forgotten. They think they have a bad memory, but they just never reviewed. Reason number 6. You tried to remember too much at once. The brain has limits. The brain can only hold a limited amount of information at one time. When you try to memorize 50 things, you memorize nothing. When you try to memorize 5 things, you memorize all 5. Many students try to memorize entire chapters. This is impossible. The brain becomes overwhelmed. The brain rejects everything. But when students memorize small sections, they succeed. Small sections enter the brain. Small sections are remembered. Then more sections are added. Over time, all sections together become the big picture, but the big picture is built from small pieces. Reason number 7. Your emotions were not involved in the learning. The brain remembers emotional information better than neutral information. When you feel something, the brain pays attention. When you feel nothing, the brain ignores it. Many students learn boring facts with no emotion. The facts are forgotten. But when students learn with curiosity, with interest, with surprise, the brain remembers. Emotion is memory power. If you want to remember, you must feel something while learning. Now you understand why you forget. You do not forget because your brain is weak. You forget because you learn the wrong way. Once you learn the right way, forgetting becomes rare. How your brain actually stores information. To remember better, you must understand how your brain stores information. Many people think memory is like a computer. You put information in, you store it, you take it out. But human memory is not like this. Human memory is much more complex. Human memory is dynamic. Memory changes every time you remember something. Memory is reconstructed every time you retrieve it. This is important to understand. Your brain has different types of memory. There is short-term memory. Short-term memory holds information for seconds or minutes. When you hear a phone number, you can repeat it for a few seconds. But after a few minutes, it is gone. Short-term memory is weak. It fades fast. Then there is long-term memory. Long-term memory holds information for years or decades. When you remember your childhood, when you remember your loved ones, this is long-term memory. Long-term memory is strong. It lasts. Most learning should go into long-term memory, not short-term memory. But many people only put information into short-term memory. Then they wonder why they forget. The brain stores information through repetition and time. When you learn something once, it goes into short-term memory. The neural pathway is weak. But when you learn something again, the pathway becomes stronger. When you learn it again and again, the pathway becomes very strong. After enough repetition, the information moves into long-term memory. But here is the key. The repetitions must be spaced. If you repeat on the same day, the pathway does not strengthen as much. But if you repeat after days, the pathway strengthens much more. Spaced repetition is powerful. Spaced repetition is the secret to long-term memory. The brain also stores information through meaning. When information has meaning, when information makes sense, the brain creates connections. These connections are like bridges. The new information connects to old information. Connected information is remembered. Information without meaning is not remembered. So meaning is as important as repetition. Repetition plus meaning equals strong memory. Your brain stores information through sensory channels. When you use multiple senses, the brain creates multiple pathways to the information. If you only read, there is one pathway. If you read and hear and write and speak, there are 4 pathways. More pathways mean stronger memory. This is why students who study actively remember better than students who study passively. Active studying uses many senses. Passive studying uses few senses. Your brain stores information in networks of related ideas. The brain does not store information in isolated pieces. The brain stores information in webs of connections. When you learn a new word, it connects to related words, related meanings, related examples. When you learn a new concept, it connects to related concepts, related experiences, related knowledge. The more connections, the stronger the memory. The more a piece of information is connected, the easier it is to remember. Here is an important fact. Your brain is constantly forgetting. Forgetting is normal. Forgetting is healthy. If your brain remembered everything, you would be overwhelmed. Your brain deletes what is not important. Your brain keeps what is important. The question is not how to never forget. The question is how to make important information seem important to your brain. When your brain thinks information is important, your brain keeps it. Powerful techniques to train your memory. Now that you understand how memory works, let us learn techniques to use this knowledge. These techniques are based on how the brain actually works. These techniques work with your brain, not against it. Technique number 1. The memory palace. This is an ancient technique used by the greatest orators and scholars. The technique is simple. Create an imaginary palace in your mind. Walk through the palace. Place information in different rooms. When you want to remember, you walk through the palace again. You see the information in each room. The palace acts as a structure for your memory. Why is this powerful? Because your brain is excellent at remembering places and spatial relationships. Your brain remembers your home automatically. Your brain remembers the route to work automatically. So when you put information in a palace, your brain remembers the palace, and your brain remembers the information in the palace. Technique number 2, active recall. Do not reread information. Do not reread notes. Instead, close the book. Close the notes. Try to remember without looking. Force your brain to retrieve the information. This active retrieval strengthens the neural pathways. Retrieval practice is more powerful than passive review. Every time you retrieve information from your brain, the information becomes stronger. Many students reread textbooks many times. They think they are learning, but they are not learning. They are just reading. Active recall is real learning. Technique number 3. Teach someone else. Take the information you learned. Teach it to someone else. Or teach it to no one. Just speak it out loud as if you are teaching. Teaching forces you to organize the information. Teaching forces you to explain clearly. Teaching forces you to think deeply. Teaching shows gaps in your understanding. If you cannot explain something, you do not understand it. Teaching is powerful learning. Technique number 4. Create physical anchors. Use your body to remember. Use hand gestures. Use body movement. Use physical objects. When you associate information with physical movements, the brain remembers. This is why dancers remember choreography. This is why martial artists remember forms. This is why actors remember scripts. The body helps the brain remember. Do not just sit and study. Move. Gesture. Use your hands. Use your body. Technique number 5. Use images and diagrams. The brain remembers images better than words. Create pictures in your mind. Draw diagrams. Use color. Use visual elements. When you see information, the brain remembers it. When you only read information, the brain forgets it. Many students read words. They do not create pictures. They do not draw. They do not visualize. This is why they forget. Create visual representations of information. Your memory will improve dramatically. Technique number 6. Make predictions. Before you learn something, predict what will happen. Make a guess. Make a hypothesis. When you make predictions, your brain becomes active. Your brain is curious. Your brain wants to know if you were right. This curiosity helps your brain remember. After you learn the answer, you remember it because you predicted and were surprised. Surprise creates memory. Technique number 7. Connect to your life. Connect information to your personal life. Connect it to your experiences. Connect it to your goals. Connect it to your values. When information is connected to your life, the brain thinks it is important. When information is about your life, the brain remembers it. Make every piece of information personal. Make it relevant to you. Technique number 8. Teach with examples. Do not just learn abstract ideas. Always provide examples. Always provide stories. Always provide real-life situations. When you learn with examples, the brain connects the abstract idea to concrete reality. The brain remembers the concrete example. The abstract idea is remembered through the example. Examples are memory hooks. the science of spacing and timing. One of the most important discoveries about memory is the power of spaced repetition. Spacing means putting time between your learning. Spacing means not learning everything on the same day. Spacing means learning, waiting, learning again, waiting, learning again. This spacing is powerful. This spacing creates long-term memory. Here is the optimal spacing schedule. Learn something new. Review it after 1 day. Review it after 3 days. Review it after 7 days. Review it after 14 days. Review it after 30 days. If you follow this schedule, the information enters long-term memory. Each review strengthens the memory. Each review also resets the forgetting curve. With optimal spacing, you never forget. But spacing is not just about time. Spacing is also about mixing. Do not learn one topic for 1 hour. Mix topics. Learn topic A. Then learn topic B. Then return to topic A. This mixing forces your brain to work harder. This mixing creates stronger memory. Many students study one subject completely, then move to the next subject. This is not effective. Mixing is better. Spacing is also about difficulty. After you learn something easily, make it harder. If you memorized a word easily, use it in a complex sentence. If you understood a concept easily, solve a difficult problem. Increasing difficulty creates stronger memory. Your brain gets stronger when challenged. Your brain gets weaker when not challenged. The best time to review is when you are about to forget. This is called optimal timing. You do not review too early. If you review right after learning, you waste time. You do not review too late. If you review after you have completely forgotten, you must relearn from the beginning. The best time is in between. Review when you are about to forget. This is when review is most powerful. Sleep is also part of spacing. After you learn something, sleep is important. During sleep, your brain organizes the information. During sleep, your brain moves information from short-term memory to long-term memory. During sleep, your brain strengthens neural pathways. If you do not sleep, learning is lost. Sleep is not lazy. Sleep is learning. Making memories permanent and retrievable. Building memories is one thing. Keeping memories is another thing. Making memories permanent requires specific habits. Making memories retrievable requires specific techniques. Here is the first principle. Elaboration. Do not just learn facts. Elaborate on facts. Ask questions about facts. Think about why facts are true. Think about how facts connect to other facts. Think about what would happen if facts were different. Elaboration deepens memory. Elaboration makes memory permanent. Here is the second principle. Organization. Organize information in your mind. Put related information together. Create categories. Create hierarchies. When information is organized, the brain remembers it. Disorganized information is forgotten. Take time to organize what you learn. Here is the third principle. Variation. Do not learn in the same way every time. Sometimes read. Sometimes listen. Sometimes write. Sometimes draw. Variation creates multiple pathways to the same information. Multiple pathways mean stronger memory. Multiple pathways mean you can remember in different situations. Here is the fourth principle. Application. Use what you learn. Apply it to real life. Apply it to problems. Apply it to projects. When you use information, the brain thinks it is important. When you use information, you remember it. Do not just learn theory. Practice application. Here is the fifth principle. Teaching others. The best way to make memory permanent is to teach others. Teaching forces you to organize, to elaborate, to think deeply. Teaching also creates accountability. You must remember because you are teaching. Teaching is the ultimate memory strategy. Daily memory training habits. Memory is a skill. Like all skills, memory must be trained daily. Here are the daily habits of people with excellent memory. Daily habit number 1. Learn one new thing every day. Not 5 things. Not 10 things. Just one thing. One new word. One new concept. One new fact. Learn it deeply. Remember it. Do not learn many things superficially. Learn one thing deeply. Daily habit number 2. Review old information daily. Before learning something new, review something old. Just 5 minutes. Just one piece of information. Review reminds your brain that this information is still important. Review prevents forgetting. Small daily review is powerful. Daily habit number 3. Test yourself daily. Do not wait for exams. Test yourself every day. Write what you remember. Explain without notes. Answer questions. Self-testing is powerful learning. Self-testing shows gaps in your memory. Self-testing strengthens memory. Daily habit number 4. Use new information daily. Learn a new word, use it. Learn a new fact, use it. Learn a new concept, apply it. Use creates importance. Importance creates memory. Do not just learn. Use. Daily habit number 5. Visualize daily. Before sleep, visualize what you learned today. Close your eyes. See the information in your mind. Walk through it. Touch it. Experience it. Visualization reinforces memory. Visualization moves information into long-term storage. Daily habit number 6. Teach daily. Every day, teach someone or teach yourself. Explain what you are learning. Share what you know. Teaching keeps memory fresh. Teaching reinforces learning. Daily habit number 7. Organize daily. Every day, organize what you learned. Put it in a system. Put it in a notebook. Put it in a folder. Organization strengthens memory. Organization makes retrieval easier. Daily habit number 8. Connect daily. Every day, connect new information to old information. Ask, what does this relate to? What do I already know about this? Create bridges between old and new. Connections make memory strong. Daily habit number 9. Rest daily. Memory requires rest. Your brain needs sleep. Your brain needs breaks. Do not overload your brain. Rest is part of learning. Rest is part of memory building. Daily habit number 10. Believe in your memory. Many people have a negative belief. They say, I have a bad memory. This belief is self-fulfilling. If you believe you have a bad memory, you will have a bad memory. But if you believe you can build a strong memory, you can. Your belief affects your brain. Believe in yourself. Believe in your memory. Closing. If you understand how memory works, if you use powerful techniques, if you space your learning correctly, if you build daily habits, your memory will transform. You do not have a bad memory. You just were never taught how to remember correctly. Now you know. Now you can build the memory of your dreams. Remember this, memory is trainable. Like a muscle, your memory grows with use. Like a skill, your memory improves with practice. Everyone can build a strong memory. There is no limit. There is no age limit. There is no talent limit. Anyone can remember everything. All you need is the right method and consistent practice. If this video helped you, if you learned something useful, please like this video so more people can discover the secrets of memory. Share this video with someone who struggles to remember. Subscribe to our channel for more lessons on learning, memory, and personal development. Your memory is your superpower. Train it. Use it. Believe in it. Thank you for watching Daily English Mastery. We will see you in the next lesson.